Seeing as this is a kids show, I've decided it might be a good idea to do something educational. So, I came up with the idea of doing a short documentary on the apes of planet Earth. To start off, I'd like to point out the basic differences between monkeys and apes. While there are many differences, the most obvious is that monkeys have tails while apes do not. There are 4 species of apes on the planet Earth: chimps, gorillas, orangutans, and gibbons. Chimpanzees and pygmy chimps, or bonobos, are collectively known as chimps, and they can be found in certain parts of Africa, although they are getting harder and harder to find as they're an endangered species. Chimpanzees are very strong. A fully grown male chimpanzee has the strength of 5 fully grown human males. Chimps are omnivorous, which means they eat both plants and animals. However, they mostly eat plants. In fact, some chimpanzees are completely vegetarian, such as the chimps at Taronga Park Zoo in Sydney, Australia. The keepers tried giving them chicken at one stage, but the chimpanzees showed absolutely no interest in it, so now they only feed them fruit, vegetables, yogurt, and Vegemite. Those Australian chimps love their Vegemite. In the wild, chimps build nests high up in the trees to sleep in. This is so they are safe from any predators that might be lurking below. From the treetops of Africa, we move to the treetops of Southeast Asia, where you'll find the gibbons. Like the chimps, the gibbons are also endangered. Unlike the chimps, however, gibbons don't just use trees for food and getting away from predators. They spend almost all their lives up there. Gibbons are much smaller than the other apes and can move through the trees much faster, making it much harder for predators to catch them. There are several different types of gibbon, the largest being the siamang. 75% of their diet consists of fruit. However, they are also omnivorous, so they eat plants and animals. One of the apes that isn't omnivorous is the gorilla. They are vegetarians, or herbivores, eating only plants. There are 3 types of gorilla: the eastern lowland gorilla, the western lowland gorilla, and the mountain gorilla. These are all endangered, but the most endangered is the mountain gorilla, with only around 600 of them in the wild. Gorillas are the largest of the great apes, with an adult male weighing on average around 180 kilos and standing around 1.7 meters tall. Back in the days before they were endangered, mountain gorillas could grow much larger. This was the basis of the King Kong myth. The first footage the general public ever saw of a mountain gorilla was of one that had been shot by a hunter and was being dragged down a mountain. The gigantic size of the creature led people to think that gorillas were fierce, something that has since been proven incorrect. They are, in fact, very quiet, peaceful creatures who only attack to defend their territory. Speaking of quiet, peaceful apes, we move on to the orangutan. While they are also endangered, they can be found in the forests of Borneo and Sumatra. They are omnivorous, but like chimps and gibbons, eat mostly plants. Also, like the gibbons, they spend most of their time in the trees. Orangutans are about 2/3 the size of gorillas, with an adult male weighing around 90 kilos and standing approximately 1.4 meters tall. Unlike most apes, the orangutan lives alone, whereas most of them live in groups. Males and females will only stay together for a few days while mating, and when they have babies, the young generally leave their mothers after only around 7 years. Well, I hope you've learned something from that. That's all for now, and remember, the next time you're on Metebelis 13, in the Metebelis system of the Actaeon galaxy, why not stay at the Ape Hotel, where hoteling is our middle name? That slogan still isn't right.